Hi there. We are pleased to announce that the Oxford Office Space and Flexible Workspace Providers Directory has been published. Oxford's total take up by way of office lettings was 192,000 square feet in 2025, which was a 24% decrease on 2024's figure and was 22% below the 5 year annual average. The largest deal of 2025 was Oxfam's acquisition of 26,500 square feet of space at Building 2600 Arc, Oxford, via a sublease. And there were just two other deals that exceeded 10,000 square feet, which was below the 5 year average of 7 deals per year. It had been noted that, as in many other office markets in the UK and around the world, the flight to quality among occupiers in Oxford was quite evident, as demonstrated by law firm Mishcon de Reya acquiring office space to rent at the Red Hall, Oxford North, Oxford's most recently completed space. The Red Hall, Oxford North, was also the only new development that was completed in 2025. The first phase of the development has delivered 158,500 square feet of space, including two laboratory buildings and the Red Hall, which is a 4 story office building with an 80-seat cafe and 100-seat town hall. When fully complete, the £1.2 billion Oxford North scheme will deliver a 64-acre innovation district offering up to 1 million square feet of a flexible laboratory and office space, 480 homes, a hotel, a nursery, and 3 public parks. The laboratory space market in Oxford remained active and was significantly boosted by the Ellison Institute of Technology's acquisition of the western side of the Oxford Science Park. This deal included the acquisition of the Daubeny project, comprising 3 office and laboratory buildings under construction, totaling approximately 450,000 square feet. The office space element of the deal was not included in the office take-up figures for Oxford, but the deal pushed lab space take-up to around 620,000 square feet, a record for the city and further reinforcing Oxford's status as a global science cluster. Oxford's 5 year annual average for lab space take-up is 200,300 square feet, for reference. To further cement Oxford's position as a global science centre, in Q1 2026, Oxford City Council approved the plans of the Crown Estate to transform the former Debenhams department store on Magdalen Street into a 100,000 square foot science and technology hub. Work on the hub was due to start in 2027, with completion targeted for 2029. As seen with the Mishcon de Reya deal, demand for best-in-class office space remained strong in 2025. However, developers' challenges continue to constrain office space supply. This has been exacerbated by the Middle Eastern conflict created by Donald Trump in Q1 2026. This will continue to create upward pressure on headline rents in Oxford, as it will across the UK and globally. The current prime rent for the city centre stood at £63.50 per square foot per annum in Q1 2026. This level was expected to increase as new best-in-class space was set to be delivered in 2027. Although overall office space supply in Oxford increased by 59% in 2025, as second-hand space returned to the market, the 24% decrease in office lettings activity illustrates the appetite for new and high-quality space by occupiers. And following the Mishcon de Reya letting in Q1 26, Oxford had just 29,000 square feet of brand new space remaining at the Red Hall, Oxford North. We compiled the directory to highlight that there are currently 20 office providers and flexible workspace operators offering high quality, plug and play serviced private offices, self contained, managed and fitted office suites, and co working spaces, all available across 30 properties in Oxford. These turnkey business space solutions are available in various locations in Oxford city centre and out of town, including Aristotle Lane, Botley Road, Milton Park, New Road, Oxford Business Park, Oxford Science Park, St Aldate's, and Woodstock Road. All of the ready-to-go workspace solutions in Oxford are featured in the directory. We hope that you find it useful, and until next time, take care.